Here we go, boys. And roll the open.
Directing an IronPigs broadcast with 15 cameras is equivalent to sitting down with a symphony orchestra and directing a symphony orchestra.
4, 3. Roll music, fit up with 10. Open the mics, good guys.
IronPigs getting ready
Stand
for
by
their
to
first
flare
at
red.
bat of the evening. They are currently
And flare
seventh
red,
in the
Dave.
International League with a
Insert on 1,
.257
fly it
batting
on,
average.
Chase.
Each one of those musicians knows the notes and the music that they're going to play. You're the director kind of making sure that everybody's doing it and taking them to the next score.
For 8 seasons, Service Electric has provided exclusive live coverage from Coca-Cola Park. But just how much goes into each game production? How does it work? Who does what? Today we're taking you inside the press box, the live truck, behind the scenes of a live IronPigs broadcast.
Roll X, fit up on X. Go, guys.
Day begins about 8 hours before we go on the air with the pre-show.
Once the guys get here, we unload the truck, get all the cameras out. Guys have to form teams to build the cameras and all the positions in the park. And once cameras are built, plugged in, tested in the truck, the video replay team starts working on packages that will support our pre-show and the in-game.
Dominant brown pack is ready on red.
10-4, thanks to Wayne. Stand by red on the trigger.
As a broadcaster, we get here about 3 to 4 hours before the game. We get the notes, we get the stats, we get the lineups for that day, fill out our score sheets, go down, talk to the players and the manager, get as much information as we can, and then we're ready to go once 7:05 gets here.
And flare to booth.
Very pleasant good evening and welcome to...
The great thing about being live in baseball is you have no idea what you're going to see every single day. It could be a no-hitter, could be 15 innings, could be a guy hitting 3 home runs, and you have to be prepared for all of that, and we put a lot of work in here before the game to try to get ready for what we might see during the game that night.
Being live is exciting. You have one opportunity to get it right. There's no going back and starting again and, oh, we should have done it this way or we could have done it that way. It is an instant decision.
Take 2. Ready, 7. Take 7.
The director runs the show. He has to watch all 15 cameras, which, it could be hard for someone to watch more than one. Watching all 15 and making sure that they're cutting to the right one at the right time is a task in its own right. But getting the graphics in, the replays in, making sure the score bug across the top is correct. There's just a lot to do, and it starts with the director and it goes down.
Ready, 3, and take 3. Batter font, insert, fly.
Working alongside the director are close to 10 crew members inside the live truck, including the technical director that punches the show, an audio technician, video engineer, EVS, and Chiron operators. With 12 hardwired, 3 wireless, and 3 new robotic cameras located throughout the park, the operation is complex and has evolved each year for a better fan experience.
Lined and will fall for a base hit.
People looked at us initially and thought, why would you want all of your games to be on TV? That'll affect your attendance. But really for us, it's important to show off our product, that what they're missing at home by not being at the ballpark. And then to go beyond that, not only has it been great to be on TV, but the quality of the production is what makes other teams that I speak with, and even other Major League teams, quite honestly, jealous.
When we started season 1, we started out with 8 cameras in standard definition. Over the course of the 8 years, every one of our cameras have been enhanced by what we call a long lens to be able to zoom in close to that grip on the baseball in the pitcher's hand, and over the course of time, then the entire truck being converted over to high definition to be able to bring our viewers the clearest picture possible.
The variety of camera angles has also increased over the years, nearly doubling from 8 cameras to 15. Each operator tasked with a different job, covering the typical pitcher-batter sequence from up high, down low, center field, or the dugout, changing with the different scenarios that follow.
15 cameramen aren't necessarily shooting the same thing. So you have different camera assignments. One guy might be looking at the pitcher the whole time, who's on first base, following that runner all the way to third and hopefully all the way to home and back to the dugout. Everybody has a different assignment, so you catch all those unique things that you don't necessarily see either in person or even at home oftentimes.
Take 2. Ready, 12, clean. Yeah, he's out.
That's where instant replay comes in. The EVS operator spends the game constantly recalling and recording plays from different sources and has the ability to provide slow motion views from up to 12 different cameras.
And replay to X. Ready, blue.
There's some plays that I miss. I think a guy's out and I see the replay and I see he was safe because it's a different angle. What a luxury to have as many cameras as we do, and the quality of the guys behind the cameras to bring that to the people at home.
Much like the IronPigs, it's all about teamwork for our TV crew, from the ones inside the ballpark, up in the press box, out in the truck, and those running back and forth in between. Each person, each job is crucial to the overall success of the broadcast.
We have 22 guys at any given day working on an IronPigs broadcast. Everybody has their assignments. Everybody works as a team. We wouldn't get done what we do day in and day out without that crew.
It's almost like the IronPigs need to have a good effort from the entire team to win a game. We're the same way to have a good broadcast. Everybody must be on the same page. There's a lot of different things going on at different times. Some things we don't even know about or see, but we have to be ready for whatever may come our way, and we do a really good job of that, communicating with one another and being able to adapt to different situations.
Whether the IronPigs win or lose, in rain or shine, the goal remains the same for the broadcast team.
We like to take our level of production up to something and that you would see on a Fox game, a Comcast Sportsnet game, Major League Baseball. You know, in most cases, our camera complement actually exceeds what they use in the Phillies, the big Phillies. So for a minor league broadcast, you know, really looking as good, if not better, we think, than a Major League Baseball broadcast. That's pretty exciting.
You go to other ballparks and you see the operation in the closed circuit TV, or not be able to see the games at home. It's a real benefit for us to promote our product, to be seen as a very professional team. You feel proud to be partnered with Service Electric because it's not just enough to broadcast the games, but they want to be the best in doing so.